has started or not. Am I live? Am I live? No, not yet, not yet. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live. Okay, I'm live already. For those students who haven't seen me yet, just refresh. They'll be able to see me. Okay, they will be able to see me. Just refresh it. I hope I'm live right now. Okay. So as I just mentioned, now we will be solving the questions what we have received from the students who just appeared in GATE CS exam in the morning slot. That's slot 1. And we'll be, understanding that, okay, how does this. So we'll be checking this out, that how could you solve these questions, and you'll be checking out that whether you have got the correct answer or not. Okay, so that's my brief intro about myself, and you can just check this out. If I talk about these courses, we have these courses, and in the brief, if I tell you that, okay, these are the courses we are having, and particularly this is GATE CS course we are having, and this is our GATE DA course. The prices are mentioned and you can go and buy. And there is this thing that we have this placement preparation course as well, which is free of cost available, which is an extra thing you'll be getting when you buy course from us. And then if you would like to prepare for both GATE CS and GATE DA for 1 year, this is going to be the price. Okay, so these are our 4 courses you can definitely check out on our website. And right now we are going to have a national scholarship test that is going to be conducted on 17th of 17th of February. Okay, and the timing would be from 9 to 12. For more details, you can definitely check out the video which is made by Anshul sir. That is available on our YouTube channel, so you should definitely go and check out that. And we have slabs for providing these scholarship, that some students will be getting 100% scholarship, 50%. So we have all those slabs available with us. If I talk about another important update over here though, so we have this operating system course which is right now going on, and it is available free of cost on our website. You just need to go and get registered. Many students are already joining us live for this operating system course. You can definitely check out this. Okay, and check out the quality as well. Okay, so now let me start solving the questions from today's GATE exam. So if I talk about the first question, let me just tell you that. Yeah, before moving further, I would like to just give you this thing as well, that you can visit our website by scanning this QR code. We have our Telegram group also. For that, you can definitely scan this QR code and you'll be directed to our Telegram channel. And we have WhatsApp channel as well. For that, you can scan the corresponding QR code. Okay, so let's just do our first question what we had. So let me just tell you what exactly was the question. I have it. So let me just tell you that. So this was given that we have a graph, question number 1. So this was from graph theory. We have a graph, okay, with n vertices, We have a graph with n vertices, okay, cool. And the chromatic number of that particular graph is also given. Chromatic number is also given. Chromatic number is given to be k. Then there are a few statements mentioned, and it was an MCQ based question. You have to select what are these correct option given in the question. Okay, so if I tell you what exactly was the first option, that was something like G contains. So this is G graph being given to me. G contains complete subgraph with k vertices. So this was the first point we had. Second point was G contains vertex of degree. Contains a vertex of degree at least k. Okay, at least k. C option was G contains an independent set. I hope you know the definition of independent set. Let me first of all write all these options and then we'll discuss this. Independent set of size at least n by k. At least n by k. Okay. And then last option was G contains at least k into k minus 1 by 2 edges. So this was going to be our question now. Now just think about this, okay? What exactly is a chromatic number? Chromatic number is the number of different colors I can use to color the vertices such that no adjacent vertex is of same color. Very simple, okay? So if I just talk about, the first 2 points can be, what should I say? These can be eliminated based on simple example from cycle graphs, okay? If I just talk about these are not correct. I'm just telling you that these two can be eliminated with the help of simple example from cycle graph, okay? So what is given? G contains complete graph with k vertices. It's complete subgraph. So let's see, already for our cycle graph, let me just take an odd one, okay? When n is odd, I would like to take that. And let's say we are talking about C5, okay? The pentagon I'm having. So just think about this, and already that what is the chromatic number for this one? That's 3. That's 3. For an example, if this is red, okay? And let me just mark other colors as well. This is yellow, and let me mark the last one as green, okay? So this is going to be the, this is the way we can color it. Now just check it out that the chromatic number for this particular graph is k, that is 3 for this one. The k equals 3. Let me just go back. Yeah. K equals 3 for this one. K equals 3 for this one. Now just tell me, does it contain a subgraph with 3 vertices? What is going to be the complete subgraph with 3 vertices? It would be a triangle. Do we have any triangle available over here? The answer is no. Okay. So directly the first point is not correct. The first point is not correct. Straight away. Direct. Okay. First point is not correct. If I say G contains a vertex of degree at least k, again, what exactly it is telling me? That within any particular graph which is having k chromatic number, I will be having a vertex which will be having degree at least k. So according to this, if I just talk about C5 cycle graph, what should be the degree? 3. There should be a vertex having degree 3. Do we have that? The answer is no. So definitely this is again wrong. Okay. B option is again wrong. Now if I talk about the C option, that is by default based on the property we have, okay? We already have this thing that, the set of, the number of vertices or the set size, independent set size is always greater than or equal to n by k, okay? N by k. K is the chromatic number, beta is the total number of vertices within our independent set. So that is by default true, okay? So this is true. What about this one? D option. G contains at least k into k minus 1 by 2 edges. So it is very simple. You just tell me in the worst case, what can be the chromatic number in the worst case? If we have n vertices, the chromatic number is going to be k only. Just think about this. The chromatic number is going to be k only. Simple. Yes or no? So if I just talk about that, so that is complete graph. If I say that is, if I simply tell you that exactly it is going to be a complete graph. So if I say that G contains at least k into k minus 1 by 2 edges in that case. So I know that, okay, if k, like if I'm just simply reducing it, because chromatic number will always not be equal to the vertices. Okay, we know that. Okay, so in that case, it is very simple that if I have lesser number of, our chromatic number, then in the worst case, what can be the edges I can create with that? And that will always be possible. Okay, that is always a possibility I'm having over here. If it's not clear, just let me know. I'll be just making it clear further. Okay, so D is also correct. D is also correct. Okay, let's move on to the next question. What we are having, let's see that. Let me just talk about the other question. Question number 2. What we have, let's see. Okay, so it was again based on graph theory, which was based on spanning tree. So what was it? It was mentioned that we have 4 vertices And the graph is also complete graph. The graph is also a complete graph. Simple. The graph is also a complete graph. 4 vertices, complete graph. It was asking the number of spanning tree possible. It is directly formula based question. Directly formula based question. So number of spanning tree is going to be n to the power n minus 2. What is going to be that? 4 to the power 4 minus 2. That's going to be 4 to the power 2. 16 is going to be the final answer we'll be getting. Simple. Okay. Let's move further. So I'll just erase this question now. Okay. As we have these 2 slides only available right now. So I'll just erase it and let me just talk about this further. Question number 3. What we have. Okay. So I don't know whether it was really a question or not, but yeah, we got this, that this was a kind of question we got, that the exponential distribution was given. Exponential distribution was given to us. So I hope you know that for any exponential distribution, we write this function as lambda e to the power minus lambda x. Okay. I hope you know this formula. Okay. For the exponential distribution. Simple. Okay. There are other inequalities also. I need not write over here. So I hope with exponential distribution, if I simply write it, you can recall that. Okay. Now what was given? This question was repeated for your GATE DA exam. If that's correct, 5 times the expectation was equal to the variance of x. Okay. The random variable x, which is following the exponential distribution, follows this particular equation. I don't know if it was really there or not, but this question was also repeated for GATE DA exam within this year as well. So what do you get over here? Let's see over here. So I hope you know that for exponential distribution, what is going to be the expectation? It is going to be 1 by lambda. And what is your variance? That's 1 by lambda square. If you just, simplify this, what you'll be getting is lambda equals 1 by 5, which is 0.2. That's the answer you get. Okay. It was again very simple question. Yeah. Now we had a good question based on probability. Let's see that. Okay. I'll just erase this part. I hope you could solve all these questions. Okay. These were interesting questions. These were actually asked in your exam, and not a lot of, conceptual knowledge was required for these kind of questions, except that one from the graph theory that was requiring some, some application based knowledge. If you had that, then only you could solve that. Okay. So let me just erase this part over here and let me just talk about another interesting question. This was based on probability. So what was it? Let me just tell you this. So we had it something like this. Okay. That it was given probability of an event A was given to be 0.3. Probability of an event B was given to be 0.5. Probability of AB was given to be 0.1. Okay. Anything else given? No. Nothing else was given. And the options were, again, it was a kind of MSQ question only, or MCQ, I don't know exactly. We couldn't get that exactly. So let me just tell you. The options were A and B are independent events. A and B are independent events. I guess it is very clear from this numerical values that they are not independent. I'll just solve that. Let me first of all write all these. A and B are independent. This was the first option. Then it was given that A intersection B complement is going to be what? 0.15. Okay. This was given to us. Cool. Other option was that A union B, the probability of this was given to be 0.15. The probability of A union B was given to be 0.7. And the probability of A complement intersection B complement was given to be 0.4. Okay, let's see these. Just think about this. If A and B are equal, then you know already that P of AB has to be equal to P of A into P of B. We know that. Just tell me, P of AB is given to be 0.1. And if you just multiply these individual probabilities, what you'll get? You'll get 0.15, which is not equal. So these are not independent for sure. Okay. These are not independent. The first point is clear. Yes, the paper was easy. Like I wouldn't say even like moderate, because for other subjects I don't really know that. But yeah, if I just simply talk about the mathematics, it was really easy. Okay. So I would consider it to be easy only. Okay. Okay, so let's just solve the question. So P of A intersection B complement. Okay, what is it going to be? So I hope you know the basics of probability, that it is going to be equal to probability of A intersection B plus, sorry, not like this. Let me just change a bit. Eraser. For this thing, I would like to tell you something, and I hope you should know that. If you don't know, then it's like definitely a concept gap you're having. Probability of A can be written, you can just, what should I say? You can partition A something like this. It can be broken down in like this: P of A B complement plus P of A B. Okay, you can break it like this. And if you would like to understand, you can simply consider this Venn diagram as well. Okay, that P of A can also be written as, you can simply take a addition of probability of A B complement. Basically this represents the A intersection B complement, and this represents A intersection B, and you'll find when you just add these two, what you'll get is probability of A only. Okay, so probability of A, you know, that's 0.3. Probability of AB complement needs to be found out. You don't know that. Okay, you don't know that. So probability of AB is known to you, that is 0.1. So what should be probability of AB complement? That should be 0.2. Is it this? No. So this is again wrong over here. I hope this is easy. I hope this was easy if you understand these kind of basic concepts. Okay, let's talk about P of A union B. This is like, you know, the same formula which you have been seeing from your lower grade also. That what is the formula for A union B? That's P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, which I can write it as P of AB. Just tell me what would be the answer. 0.3 plus 0.5 minus 0.1. That's going to be 0.7. Yes, that is correct. And just look at this. Just look at this cute expression. What do you have? They are just making fool out of you. Why? Because if you just know that this is nothing but P of A union B's complement. Okay, this exact expression is this, which can be written as 1 minus P of P A union B. So if you know somehow that, okay, what exactly is P A union B, then you can tell the answer for this one as well. What was it? It was 0.7. So when you subtract, it is going to be 0.3, not 0.4. So this is also wrong. So this is the correct answer. Which one? This is going to be the correct answer. Okay, this particular one. I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. Now let me just again tell you about our courses. So these are the courses you should definitely check out at our website. Okay, these are what should I say, the high quality content you'll be getting, and all these faculty, like if I talk about myself, you already know me. Okay, I have already more than 3+ years of experience. We have mentored more than thousands of students, and I'm all India rank 70 holder, and right now also pursuing MTech AI at IISc Bangalore right now in the final semester. Okay, and the other faculties if I talk about, so Tathagat sir is from IIT Bombay. He is again the final year student. Then Anshul sir is there, who is also very experienced. He is pursuing his MTech from IIT Kanpur. So all of us are already experienced with respect to the teaching. We have this we have already about to complete our MTech as well, and we were already teaching as well. Okay, so we have good ranks, good experience, good knowledge as well. Okay, with respect to this, and you won't be getting such kind of unmatched quality. You won't be getting anywhere else for sure. Okay, so this was about national scholarship test, which is going to be on 17th of Feb. You should definitely check out that. There is a separate video on our YouTube channel where you can go and check out that, okay, when it is going to be conducted, what is going to be the timing, what all scholarships you'll be getting. So it is completely in detail mentioned by Anshul sir within that. If I talk about, if you want to check out our courses, you should definitely check out our operating system course, which is taught by Anshul sir, which is still going on. You should definitely check out that, and you'll be able to you'll be amazed to know the quality we are having. Okay, so you should definitely register for that. All these two things, the NST and this operating system course, is free of cost. You can just go to our website and register for these. For that, you can simply scan these QR codes. If you would like to talk to us, if you would like to contact us, the WhatsApp channel is there, the Telegram group is there, and you can definitely go to our website by scanning the corresponding QR codes. Okay, so let's continue with the questions we were having. So let me just remove this. Okay, so let's see the other question we were having. Okay, so another interesting question we had was that it was given that fx, question number 5 you can consider. Question number 5 you can consider. Question number 5 is that fx is given to be max of x comma x cube. It is given, okay, and we have to find non-differentiable points. Okay, the option, there were some options, I guess. If it was a MSQ based question, I hope this was a MSQ based question. So we have to find the points where the function is non-differentiable. Okay, we have to just find out those points. So let's look for these. Okay, so let's see if I want to talk about the non-differentiable points. So if you know this, let me just draw the graph for this. That's very simple. Okay, let me just draw the graph for this. So if you know the basic of mathematics, if you have learned mathematics, like enough in your lower classes, then this is going to be an easy question for you. Okay, so let me just make it pass through the origin, and let's say this is y equals 6. This is y equals 6. And if I talk about x cube, that would be something like this. Let's say this is 1, and let's say this is 1, this is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. Okay, let's say this is minus 1 comma minus 1 point, this is 1 comma 1. So our graph for x cube would look like this, something like this. It would look something like this. So you can see over here, the dotted line represents y equals to x. The dotted line represents y equals to x, and this represents y equals x cube. So if I simply want to know what is going to be my fx, then it would be something like this. If I want to tell you what is going to be my fx, so just compare which one of these is having maximum value. So over here, this y equals x is having the maximum value, and then post that this is going to be having the maximum value. So it would be like this. Similarly over here, my graph would be following this, because x cube is having higher value over here, and then yes, and then y equals x is going to be having higher value. Okay, so this is going to be the graph. The blue part is going to be the actual graph of fx equals max of x comma x cube. Now you directly know this. Okay, you don't really need to solve this problem now. Okay, if you have good mathematics. So what exactly is this point? This is x equals minus 1. What is this point? This is x equals 0. And what is this point? This is x equals 1. Okay, so these are the 3 points where you can see this is not differentiable, because the graph is changing its what should I say, the path it is changing. Okay, over here it was y equals to x, and then it suddenly changes to y equals x cube, then suddenly it changes to y equals to x, and then suddenly it changes to y equals to x cube. Okay, so these are the points where it is going to be not differentiable, or it won't be derivable at that point of time. We cannot take derivative. So minus 1 comma 0 comma 1 at x equals to these points, my graph is not differentiable. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Let's see what is that. So it was a good question based on group theory, a simple operation based problem we had. Okay, let me just see that. I'll just remove this. Let me just write the question. So the question is question number 6, I guess. Yeah, 6. So the question was given something like this, that we had some kind of, this kind of operation was given, a triangle B, which says that it is equivalent to saying a plus 2b. Okay. And then the square operation was given, which was given to be equivalent to AB, basically performing the product. And then we had some options. Let me write those options now. Okay. So the first option says that this triangle operation obeys associative law. It obeys associative law. Okay. The second one was that this square obeys same associative law. Then the third option was this operation over triangle obeys distributive law, okay, and the fourth option was this triangle over square obeys distributive law, okay, something like this was mentioned. So let's see what was correct. So you can just get a hint over here, okay, this is like direct, we are just multiplying, and you know the multiply operation is by default associative, you know that. So this is for sure correct, this is for sure correct, okay, that square obeys the associative law. But let's check out for this. But over here also one can think that, okay, whether it is associative or not, that is also direct. But let me just show you. So what is associative law? Associative law for this one would be something like this, okay, that which one of these you do first, irrespective of that, you should get same answer. So if this is going to be same, then triangle follows the associative law. Let me just check this. So what would it be? A plus 2b, triangle C. What would it be? A plus twice of B operation C. And what would it be? A plus 2B plus 2C. And what would it be? A plus twice of, what would it be? B plus 2C. So it is somewhat A plus 2B plus 4C. Are these two equal? No. So it does not obey associative law. Okay. Now if I talk about the distributive law, let me just tell you that. How do we write that? Let me just write that. So A, this thing, square operation, B, and then if I simply write it like this, what we have? Triangle, this thing, versus A having this operation separately with B and C, and then using this triangle operation, okay, whether these two are going to be equal or not. Let's just check this out. So what is going to be this? This tells me that it is going to be the product, okay. So let me just write this thing, and what is it going to be? B plus 2C, okay, versus if I solve this, what I'll get? AB. Now what it is telling me? AB plus twice of whatever I get over here. So that is going to be simply what? AC. So what is it? It is going to be, if I simply take A outside, B plus 2C, okay. So yes, these are same. So this is correct. This is correct. Let me just check for this in the similar fashion. So we have A triangle B square C versus A triangle B square A triangle C. Let me just check this. So what do you get over here? So it is going to be A plus 2 times. Triangle means 2 times of this. And what is it? BC only. Versus what do I get for this one? A triangle B is A plus 2B. Product of this with A plus 2C. So what do we get? We will be getting something different over here. Okay. So this is definitely not the same. This is definitely not the same. So this will not obey the distributive law. So second and third are correct over here. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, you can just write in the chat. If you have any doubt, you can write in the chat. Okay. So let me just talk about the other question what we are having. Let me just see that. Now we have very simple questions. Only 2 questions are left. Only 2 questions are left. I'll just erase it. So let's see. This is based on linear algebra. Very simple question. The matrix is given to be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What you need to find is, you need to tell the product of eigenvalues for this particular one. And you know what is going to be the product of eigenvalues? Product of eigenvalues are going to be nothing but simply the determinant of this M matrix. Determinant of this M matrix. And as you know, this is simply counting I have written. They are somewhat related over here. They are somewhat related over here. And how these are related? They form a linear combination. Simply, if you just check this out, okay, what? That R2 is nothing but, I'm just showing you that R2 is nothing but R1 plus R3 by 2. Just think about this. Yes or no? So they hold a kind of linear relationship. So if our rows hold any kind of linear relationship, what exactly is going to be the determinant of my matrix? That is going to be 0. So if determinant is 0, product of eigenvalue is also going to be 0. So the answer is 0. No doubt. Simple question. Okay. Now we have a last question over here. Okay. Let me just show you that what exactly is that particular question. I hope you could also solve all these questions, as these were very simple questions. Okay. These were very simple questions. So let me just tell you, there is like a big ambiguity within this question, but let's see. So this is 8th question. Okay. So it says that we have 10 red balls in a jar. We have 10 red balls and we have 15 blue balls. 15 blue balls are given. Okay. 10 red balls and 15 blue balls are given. Okay. So let's see now. So let's see. What we are having is we have 10 red balls and 15 blue balls. Now it is given that we draw the balls and within first draw we get the red ball. Within first draw we get red ball. Within first draw we get a red ball. Red ball. We get red ball. Probability of, so I will solve it for the both the types, both the scenarios which I am getting from the students. Probability of second ball drawn being red. So most of the students are saying this, some are also saying blue. Okay, so let me just solve for both of these so that we can see what exactly we are getting. And after this, Tathagat sir will be joining us to provide you some more solutions. Okay, so let me just tell you how you can solve this. So it is very simple over here. See, so you already know that within the first draw what you have got is the red ball. Okay, so even if you want to solve it, like that's very simple. Okay, what is going to be the final answer? But still, let me just solve using this conditional probability stuff. That probability, probability of getting a red ball. First let me just tell you this, that what should I say? Okay, the sequence, let me just write the second number ball is equal to R, given that first ball was R. Let me just write it like this. Okay, is equal to, so let me just write it, second is equal to R, first is equal to R, divide by probability of first ball being equal to red. Okay, I can write it like this. So what I'll be getting, so just tell me, first ball being red and second ball being red, what is the probability for that, combined probability for that? That is going to be, so we have in total 25 balls, and the first ball also I'm looking for is red, second ball is also going to be red. So how do you solve that? That is going to be very simple. 10 by 25 into, because that is going to be bit independent, so 10 by 25, and then you can just have it like 9 by 24. Okay, because it has been reduced. Now in the denominator, what do you have? 10 by 25. What do you get? You answer you will be getting is 9 by 24, which is 3 by 8. Okay, 3 by 8. And if you say that, okay, the second ball being blue is being asked, just change it to blue, blue, blue. Okay, so what will be the change? The change would be something like this. Let me just write that as well over here. So if we have something like probability of second ball being blue, if the first ball was red, in that case what we will be getting is, it is going to be probability of second being blue and first ball being red divide by probability of first being red only. What do you get? Just think about this. This is going to be, first ball being red is 10 by 25. It is going to be 15 by 24 and 10 by 25. Just cut this up. What you'll be getting? 3 5 3 8 the answer would be 5 by 8 in this case. Okay, I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Still, for any kind of doubt, you can join us. You can join our social media groups. There is a Telegram group, there is a WhatsApp group. You can definitely join WhatsApp channel, and you can definitely check out our website by scanning these QR codes. Tathagat sir would be joining soon. Okay, Till then, I'll be just continuing with a few information we have. Okay, let me just post a message. Okay, so and apart from that, there is this national scholarship test which is going to be there on 17th of Feb. You should definitely check out that. And operating systems course, which is available free of cost. You can definitely check out our quality so that you get to know. Okay, so and apart from that, there is this national scholarship test which is going to be there on 17th of Feb. You should definitely check out that. And operating systems course, which is available free of cost. You can definitely check out our quality so that you get to know the experience of top notch content. You get a feel that how exactly it feels like. You should definitely check out that national scholarship test which is going to be there on 17th of Feb. You should definitely check out that. And operating systems course, which is available free of cost. You can definitely check out our quality so that you get to know the experience of top notch content. You get a feel that how exactly it feels like. You should definitely check out that national scholarship test which is going to be there on 17th of Feb. You should definitely check.
Hello everyone. So Sachin sir has already described a number of questions which was present in GATE CS paper 1 this morning. So now I'm going to discuss a few more questions on some different subjects and a brief introduction about myself. I am Tathagato and I secured All India rank 21 in GATE Computer Science, and right now I'm a final year student of MTech in Computer Science and Engineering in IIT Bombay. I'll be joining Coupa Software as a data scientist, and I have experience of 1+ years in teaching, mentored more than 500 students. And today in this session, I'll be going to discuss a few questions. So start karte hain. The first question was, so these are basically memory-based questions. So there can be issues in the question. Just a second. There are some issues with this. Just uh, give me a minute. Yeah. Okay. So let's start. The first question is the first question is something like this. There is a sequence of numbers. These are memory-based question. I repeat, so there can be some changes in the values or anything. Uh, there are some issues with this. Pen. Give me a second. Yeah. So there is a sequence of numbers: 82, 101, 90, 11, 111, 75, 33, 131, 44, and 93. So these numbers are given, and the question is, which one of the following represent the first three elements of an heapified array? Okay, so there are few concepts to know in this question. First, let me just write down the options. The options are 131, 11, 93. So first three elements only. They didn't ask more than that. Okay. So 82, 11, 93, and 482, 90, 101. Okay. Okay. First things first. What is a heapified array basically? Heapified array basically means an array. A heap. What is a heap? A heap can be of two types: maxive, mini. In maxive, the property is every parent must be greater than its. Suppose this is A, this is B, this is C. For maxive, the rule is A greater than B and A greater than C. There need not be any relation between B and C. Comparison ना भी हो सके तो चलेगा. But this is the relation for maxive. And for mean heap, the relation is exactly reverse. That is, A has to be less than B and A has to be less than C. This is the basic property of heap. And even below the subchilds of B and C will be in similar order. And now, if we write that in an array, how it will be written in an array? Basically, using level order. So this is a level. In array, we write like this: A, B, C. This is the level order traversal of this tree. So in this heapified array, what can be the first three elements? So they didn't mention the heap is maxive or mean heap. So it can be like any of that, right? It can be maxive or mean heap. So in maxive, the basic property says that first element will be the greatest element or largest element in this sequence. And in mean heap, the first element will be the smallest element in the sequence. So what is the largest element in this sequence? Let's see, 82, 101, 111, 131. 131 is the largest, right? It is the largest. And what is the smallest element? 11. It is the smallest element, right? So if it maximum or minimum in both of the cases, either 11 or 131 should be at the top. So this option is definitely wrong. This is also definitely wrong. So see, in GATE exam, as I told in some of my videos, some of the lectures concepts that they always provide you questions that can be solved in 30 seconds or 1 minute. They don't give you questions that needs 10 minutes to solve. If you are taking 10 minutes, you are going in some wrong way. So solve it in a simple way. Now, one of the these two elements should be at the top for sure. So these two options are cancelled out. Now, between these two, let's see. Here we see 11. So, what is the tree structure of this option? Something like this, right? 131, 11, 93. Now, all the rest of the options should come below here, right? In this subchild and in this subchild. Now, in the subchild of 11, there has to be the elements will be for sure greater than 11 because 11 is the smallest. So these elements will be greater than 11. Now this cannot be a maxi, and we are right now trying for a maxi because 131 is the greatest element and it's in the top. So we are trying to build a maxi, and with 11 here it cannot build a maxi. So this is also a wrong option. Option B. Option B is the right answer. This is B. Option B is the right answer. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Moving to the next question. Yeah. So we only have a very limited number of slides. Okay, so again, these are memory-based questions, so there can be some changes in the question. The question we received from our students, from all these students we mentored, they appeared in GATE exam. We received the memory-based questions from them. We are solving on based on that. Okay, so this question says this is a numerical answer type question. Okay, the number of edges, sorry, present in the forest. Okay, so this is a question I really like. Present in the forest. Present in the forest. Generated by DFS traversal. DFS is depth first search. DFS traversal of I'm taking it slow. Undirected undirected graph with undirected graph with 100 vertices. 100 vertices is 40. Okay. So what are they asking? Number of connected components. Okay. So this is a good question. You have to first understand the question carefully what they are asking for. Okay. Uh, the number of edges present in the forest. Okay, so by the way, is there a question on the previous one? Let me just check. Okay, so What can be expected for cutoff? Okay, it cannot be said right now because all the questions need to be carefully observed, and we have to check for like what is the average response in whole India. So these things has to be carefully observed. Otherwise, yeah. So otherwise, the paper is easy to moderate. The questions we haven't seen all the questions yet. The questions are still coming from our students, but the paper is easy to moderate. Most of the questions are basically easy from algorithms or theory of computation questions that I am going to discuss next are mostly easy based. Let's discuss some of that. So, okay, so this question says number of edges present in the forest generated by DFS, DFS traversal of an undirected graph. Okay, let's first take an example. Okay, suppose there is a okay, so this is a forest. This is a forest, right? Let's start DFS traversal. Start from one. So starting from one, we suppose we want to two, then three. So we won't take one three H because one is already visited. Then okay, so for visited we are not going for sure. Then from three we went to four and five. So suppose it's something like this, and then six to seven. So how many nodes are visited? Seven. How many edges are there? One, two, three, four, five. Edges equals to five. So did you understand something? Like here, what is here say? Like number of nodes is 100 and number of edges is 40. Okay. So the intuition is something like this. So here are the number of components here are two. Number of components here are two. So the relation you can already figure out, I think, but we'll just see that again. Like we'll see the intuition of how exactly this is happening. Okay, so yeah, so I'm drawing a graph like this: three, four, five. Uh, let's not make it this. Six, seven, this. Okay, so there are a number of nodes is seven. Number of edges is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Number of edges is also seven, and number of components is uh, 1, right? Number of components is 1. So now there is a cycle. For DFS traversal, let's remove one node. And let's not make a cycle. Okay, I'll just do this for easier understanding. So number of nodes is 6. Number of edges is for 6 nodes. To make a complete traversal in DFS for n nodes, we need n minus 1 edges, right? That is a common principle. There are 5 edges. Components is 1. Now I am removing this edge. So edges is now 4. And this was a cut edge. So for n nodes, if we are connecting it by n minus 1 edges, it is a tree. And every edge is a cut edge. And once we remove a cut edge, the number of components will increase by 1. That is the obvious principle. That is why n minus e equal to this is the theorem. Now here, n is 100 minus 40 equals to 60. Sorry. So answer is 60. Okay. Answer is 60. Okay. So yeah. Uh, Well, once again, guys, so this is our courses. We have launched our courses on GATE CAC and GATE DA, and it is premium courses. Top-notch content will be delivered from all of our faculty, and we have a very exclusive and expertise faculty in that. I'm from IIT Bombay. I secured All India rank 21 in GATE. And Sachin sir has already described a few questions. Sachin sir was present, and you guys, if you follow our channel, you know Sachin sir. He's from ISC Bangalore and he secured All India rank 17 GATE exam. Also, Anshu sir will be coming up next with some more questions in some few other subjects. So we have a very top-notch faculty. We'll be delivering our best level. So this is not just about a course. We'll be delivering all the things we know and we think should be required to crack GATE exam and secure a top-notch rank. And the prices are already discounted. Please register for GATE CAC and GATE DA courses. Also, we are launching national scholarship test. It is on 17th Feb. So you can register it on our channel. Our channel is mindmatrix.net. I'm sorry. So this is our channel, mindmatrix.net.in. Please go to our channel. You can register. I'm sorry. Go to our website. Please register for national scholarship test. It will be on 17th Feb. We are offering up to 100% discount on our courses. Can you imagine 100% discount? All the contents, everything we will be teaching will be available for free. And also, this is the part of the GATE CAC course, Operating System 2025. Anshul sir is teaching this course, and he is one of the he's expertise in for more than 3 years in teaching field. He has mentored more than 1,000 students, so you can enroll for this course for free. So you can try out the content we are delivering, how great the quality is of our courses, and your understanding your pace with our teaching style. So you can register for it free and study operating systems, one of the very important subjects of GATE computer science, and then you can for sure enroll for our GATE CSE and GATE courses. Okay. Okay, so let's move to the next question. We have a very limited number of slides, as I said previously. So I'll be erasing this part and just a second. And I guess you guys are is there any comments? Please let me know if you didn't understand anything. And I hope you did understand all the things. Uh, I couldn't solve this. Himanshu is saying I couldn't solve this. Himanshu, uh, which question you are talking about? These two questions, I think these were easier side of questions. So yeah. So you can tell us what question, what part you didn't solve or didn't understand. We'll be definitely trying to solve your doubts. Okay. Yeah. So this is another algorithm question. Let's erase this one also. Okay, let's erase this one. So there is another algorithm question coming up next, and then we have a few theory of computation (TOC). TOC questions. TOC questions were also easy. At this question, the algorithm question that is coming up next is is an interesting question. Is an interesting question in the sense it is good to understand. Okay, so yeah. Uh, yeah. So the question says consider. I'm sorry. Consider an array of size n. Check whether array is sorted. So this is a tricky question. I won't say tricky. Array is sorted or not in only one part and by one part or one pass and by comparing. Okay, and by comparing with the rest. And by comparing with the rest. So they are asking for what worst case time complexity. So this is the okay. So this is a tricky question. So you have to understand that in one pass. So let's say this one pass. In one pass, and by comparing with the rest, and we have to check array is sorted or not. Okay, so we don't have to sort it. So understand that in sorting, we often the algorithms take n square or n log n complexity to sort that. We're not checking. I'm sorry, we're not sorting. We're just checking. Okay, so we are verifying. Verification takes often less time in the deterministic algorithms. So how to do that? The very obvious answer. It may not come to your head right away, but the answer is bubble sort. A bubble basically is a very basic comparison based algorithm. Bubble compares with all the elements. Let's see how to actually solve that. So suppose, okay, so suppose this is the array. Let's take that. If this is sorted, if this is sorted, this element A1 has to be less than all the other elements, right? So just take up this element and start comparing with each of them. Compare till the end. Suppose A1 is less than A2, less than A3, that's going very good. But here is some AI. for which A1 greater than AI. So the verification fails here right away. This fails here right away, and we can say that it is not sorted. And if the pass goes on till the end, we can initialize a Boolean variable. Suppose check, it is a Boolean variable, and start it with 1, and then keep comparing. So while A1 less than AI. Just keep comparing. If not, just make the check variable wrong and come out of the loop that no, this is not sorted. So in one pass, it is achievable, right? In one pass, we can go through all of that and come to the end. So it will take it off in one pass, right? It is linear time. Worst case time complexity is theta of n. It is a linear time. Okay. Yeah, so then coming up to theory of computation questions, which are, I believe, will is fairly easy question. Let's see the question. Yeah. So the question says L1, L2 is regular. I don't have the language, so this is all of these are memory-based questions, and it says L3 is not regular. Then which of the options are correct? A, L1 complement union L2 complement is regular. Okay. B says L3 complement is not regular. Okay. He says L1 equals to L2 if and only if L1 5. And T says L1 union L3 is not regular. Okay, so yeah, first check out this option. This is a very tricky option. I'll just give you one example. I will not prove it from basic. I will not go through exactly how the intuition or details work. I'll just give you one basic example. Suppose L1 is a regular language, L2 is universal language. Okay, universal language. So what is universal language? It is basically suppose for grammar consisting of, I'm sorry, for with A or B, this is A plus B whole star. So all these strings belong to this language. Then what is L2 complement? Phi. So what is then L1 intersection L2 complement? This is also phi. Intersection with any intersection with phi will always give you phi. So it is also null. And is the L1 equals to L2 right now? L1 may not be universal set, right? But it says if and only if. So it is both ways. So A, if and only if B means A implies B and B implies A. But here B doesn't imply A. This doesn't imply that. Okay. So for sure this is a wrong option. Yeah. Then L1 union L3 is not regular. L1 union L3 is not regular. This is also not necessarily true. Suppose L1 is universal language and L3 is not regular. So L1 union L3 is also universal language for sure. So this language is always regular. So this also option is also not correct. Okay. So moving to the next question. L1 complement union L2 complement is regular. Okay. So if L is regular, implies L complement is also regular. Then L1 complement, L2 complement, both are regular. So both are regular. And L1 union L2 दोनों का complement basically L1 complement union L2 complement is also regular. So these come from very basic closure properties that regular union regular is regular. So this is the right option. And then this L3 complement is not regular. Okay, so L3 says here not regular. Now, for a not regular language, the complement is also not regular. So right, option A and B is okay. So moving to the last question. Last question is I will just erase this part. This is easier to erase and quickly go through the last question. This is also a TOC question. Uh, all these questions are memory based, so I think these are. I hope these are correct from the students we received, and let's solve this question. Okay. Yeah. So there is a NAT question. It says R equals to 0 star plus 1 star, S equals to 0 1 star plus 1 0 star, and it says number of strings of length less than equals to 5 which are neither in R nor in S. Okay, so let's just see how we can calculate the number of strings in that. So these are separate parts added with plus and not a whole star on that. So 0 star and 1 star will contribute separately. So for let's do some basic way. Length of one, length of two, length of three, length of four, length of five. Just for intuition. For us, for R, okay. So for R, uh, what is the uh, number length one 0 1, and for them it is also 0 1. For our length 2 is 0 0 1 1. For them it is 0 1 1 0. 0 0 0 1 1 1. R will only generate the 0. I will only pad up zeros later or one later for one string because this 0 star and 1 star, two separate parts, they cannot mix together. And for them it is 1 0 0. For four length strings it is 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0. And for five length 0 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0. So let's count the number of strings. This is unique, 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 unique. This is also unique. This is also unique. This is also unique. All these strings are unique. This is also unique, and but these are not. So there is only two strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, uh, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and now string 19. Null string. Okay, so 90. And what is this is another simple question for you guys. What is the number of strings of length 5 that can be generated from 0 and 1? It is 63. 2 per 5 plus 1 minus 1, 63. So 63 strings can be generated in total. There is 19 strings generated by these two. So what are the strings that are neither part of R nor part of S, is not in R union S, not in this picture. So 63 minus 19 is 44. So 44 is the right answer. Very simple questions, right? For TOC also these questions are very simple. And once again, those who have joined later, I'll just check once there are no questions on these two questions. There are no doubts. Elaborately person, yeah, we are coming up with those questions. Which one of the following are bottom up person? I got this one right. Congratulations, Avnish. That was very good of you. And yeah, so those of you who have joined late, I'll just briefly say once again that on 17th Feb, our national scholarship test is coming up. And this test will be basically for free, of course, and you can register it for free. And we are providing up to 100% scholarship in this test. And you can avail our premium content of GATE CSE and GATE DA. Our faculty is, as I said, top notch. I'm from IIT Bombay. I secured All India Rank 21. Sachin sir has already discussed some of the questions. He is from IISc Bangalore. Anshul sir is coming up next. He will also introduce himself. And so our top notch faculty will be delivering all the contents and describing and explaining things in hand with you. So please, guys, uh, also. Also, our operating system 2025, this course is for free for you to check out our teaching style, our content, our delivery, and everything, and match up with our paces. Yeah, you'll love our content, I believe. So please register for these courses as fast as possible. And these are our challenge for Telegram, our WhatsApp, and also our website. So without any further ado, please join as fast as possible. Anshul sir will be joining next. So let me just inform our team that let me just inform our team. So Anshul sir will be joining next, and yeah, we will be discussing some more questions with you. Till then, please let me know if you have understood all the concepts and everything that I have explained till now. I hope it was some most of the questions were easy to moderate and understandable very nicely. And yeah, as I said, attempt our national scholarship test. You can find a separate video on our channel on national scholarship test and what are the basic syllabus. Syllabus is very very simple. It is not too complex for you. Okay, so very, very simple. It is not too complex for you. Okay.
Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to MindMatrix. And now I'm going to solve a lot of questions, 14 to 15 questions I will be solving from this GATE CS 2024 exam analysis, and all the questions are from shift 1. So shift 2 is already going on. So we will be covering the analysis for second slot as well. But without wasting the time, let's start. And this is my credentials. You can see I'm currently pursuing MTech in Computer Science from IIT Kanpur, right? And I have more than 2 years of experience, mentored more than 1,000 students, expertise in computer science and data science subjects, secured all India rank 294 in GATE computer science, cleared ISRO and IC needed exam, also got selected as administrative officer at AIC. And these are the premium courses that you can enroll for. So we have GATE CS, we are providing GATE CS complete course for 2025 and 2026. We are providing GATE DA course for both 2025 and 2026. We are also providing both the courses as a combo as well. So if you want to appear for both the exams, then also you can enroll for it. And this is a complete placement preparation course that is already included in these courses. Already included. Apart from that, if you really want to enroll in our courses, so we are providing national scholarship test that will be conducted on 17th of February, and the timing is 6 p.m. So you can just visit the website. The link is also given in the description and in the chat box as well. We have pinned the comment. You can just go to it, register for it, and you can attempt this national scholarship test. And the rankers are going to get huge discounts. All India rank 1 will be getting 100% discount. So it is a big opportunity for all of you to avail these, discounts. Apart from that, if you really want to see our content quality, so you can enroll in this operating system 2025 course. We are providing it for free, and it includes all the best quality content. Apart from that, I'm solving previous year questions. I'm also providing the practice questions. So everything is there in this course for operating system if you want to prepare for it, and you can check the quality, the best quality that we are providing, and you are not going to get anywhere else. So without wasting time, let's solve the first question that we have from computer networks. So the question says we have a TCP client. So there is a client and there is a server here, right? And the client, it is named as P, and the server, it is named as Q, right? And there is a connection. So three-way handshaking is there, to the TCP server. And there is so first of all, when you want to do three-way handshaking, so you have to send the segment from client to the server. So you will be sending this segment from client to the server, and you are going to send the SYN segment, right? And you will be sending the sequence number along with it. So you will be sending a sequence number along with it, and in the question it is given that the sequence number is NP. It is named as NP. Right now the server will respond. The segment of SYN plus acknowledgement, right? It is going to send the response SYN plus acknowledgement segment, and it is going to send the sequence number. In the question it is given that it is NQ. Okay, now there are four options. One option is saying whether the sequence number is starting from 0, or let me write the options also. Sequence number NQ, NP starting from 0. NQ is equal to NP plus 1. So this is a MSQ question. Sequence numbers will be having the random values, right? And there was another option that was given. So but we have got these options. So we can clearly say that in case of three-way handshaking, when the server is sending this SYN plus acknowledgement segment, always the sequence number, it is going to be one more than the sequence number used by the client. So it is going to be NQ is equal to NP plus 1. So option B is the correct answer here. Apart from that, NQ, they cannot start from 0. They may start from 0, but basically sequence number can have any random number. Sequence number can be any random number. It can have any random value. So option C is also correct here. BC is the correct answer for this question. That is from computer network. So that was MSQ question, right? Now let's see the next question that is from the disks part. So let me write here. The storage capacity of hard disk is given, that is 512 GB. 512 GB of hard disk is given to us, and apart from that it is also mentioned that it is having 32 surfaces. It is having 32 surfaces, 4096 sectors per track. Apart from that, it is mentioned 1024 bytes per sector is given. We have to find the number of cylinders in this hard disk. That we need to find out here. Is it clear? So this is what we need to find out. I hope I'm properly audible and visible to all of you. Right? Okay. Just a minute. Okay, yeah, fine. So everything is fine, right? Okay, so we need to find the number of cylinders in this hard disk, right? In order to find the number of cylinders, first we need to know that the storage capacity of the hard disk is equal to what? The number of surfaces multiply by the number of tracks per surface. Basically, if you have this surface, right, and you have the tracks here, so basically your tracks indicates the number of cylinders only. So we can say the number of tracks per surface is nothing but the number of cylinders you have in the hard disk. So storage capacity is equal to number of surfaces into number of tracks per surface into number of sectors per track into number of bytes per sector. So this is the formula. That was a very simple question. Okay, thank you. That was a very simple question. So here storage capacity is 512 bytes. So we can write 512 bytes here, 512 GB. That is the storage capacity. Number of surfaces is given, that is 32 here. Number of tracks per surface, it is nothing but the number of cylinders. So let's say we are denoting it by C. Number of sectors per track, that is given to us 4096. Multiply by the number of bytes per sector, that is 1024 bytes. So bytes and bytes will cancel out. We need to find the value of C. 512 we can write as 2 raised to power 9. 1G we can write as 2 raised to power 30. Divided by 32, that is 2 raised to the power 5 into 2 raised to the power 12 into 2 raised to the power 10. Clear? So that is nothing but 2 raised to the power 39 divided by 2 raised to the power 27. That will give me 2 raised to the power 12, which is nothing but 4096. That is the number of cylinders asked in this question, and that is the correct answer. 4096 is the correct answer for this question. So I hope most of you have answered this question correctly. Let's proceed to the next question. And here we have the next question from digital logic. So let's solve it. So that was a numerical answer type question asked from digital logic design. So we have a multiplexer here. So cascading multiplexer, it is based on cascaded multiplexer. So we have 3 multiplexers here. 3 2x1 multiplexers are given here. It is 0, 1. Here we have the inputs. Here we have the inputs to this second multiplexer. And the select line to this multiplexer is B. The select line to this multiplexer is A. The select line to this multiplexer is C. Output of this one is considered or given as the input of the next one. Similarly for this one as well. Right, and here we are getting the output Y, which is equal to 1. It is given to us that it is equal to, basically we have to find the combinations, the number of combinations possible for A, B, C. Number of combinations possible for the value of A, B, C, so that we can get the output as 1. Okay, it is also given that this is x1, this is x2, this is x3, this is x4. So these inputs are also given to us. X1 value is 1, x2 value is 1, x3 value is 0, x4 value is 0. Here we need to find the number of combinations possible for A, B, C, so that our output, final output, will be equal to 1. It is a very simple question. It is a very simple question. We can easily solve this. So if you talk about this first multiplexer, what we are going to get? We are going to get A complement. The input is 1. So A complement or A. This is also 1. So this is what we are going to get. A or A complement is nothing but 1 only, right? And here we are going to get B. So basically both the inputs are 0. So it will become 0 only. You can also write like this. It is going to become 0 only. So the input to this third multiplexer, this one, it is going to be 0, and here it is going to be 1. So finally we can say that y is equal to c complement 1 or c 0. So it is nothing but c complement only. That means y is equal to c complement. Now we need to find the number of combinations possible for a, b, c. So we can clearly write like this, that a, b, c is here. C value is fixed here, that is c complement. That means it is fixed as 0, but a and b values are not fixed. So we can take the combinations possible here. AB can have the value 0, 0, AB can have the value 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. All these values are possible, but for C, 0 is fixed. So how many combinations are possible for ABC? 4 combinations are possible for ABC. So that is the correct answer for this question. I hope most of you have answered this question correctly. Let's proceed now, and now we are going to solve the question from DBMS. So let's solve the question from DBMS. That was a numerical answer type question. We have two relations given to us. One is R, one is S. Right, we have one relation R. Here we have two attributes in R. The values given to us is 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 30, 50, 50, 95. And here we have another relation, that is S. Okay, two attributes are given in this also. A and C are the two attributes given, that is 10, 30, 30, 45 and 40, 80. So these are the values. May be different, but based on memory based questions are there, so most probably it is going to be same as it is. What we need to find, so relational query is given to us, that is sigma b less than c. We have to apply a join between R and S, and the condition is R dot A is equal to S dot A. We need to find the number of tuples. We need to find the number of tuples returned by this query, this relational algebra query. We need to find the number of tuples. So here you can see we are applying join between R and S, and you can clearly see that A attribute is common. So even if this condition is not mentioned, R dot is equal to S dot A, clearly it is visible that it is going to apply the natural join, because in case of natural join, if we have the common attributes, join will be applied on those common attributes values. Clear? So after applying this natural join, what we are going to get? 10 is matched with this 10. Let me use another color just to differentiate. 10 is matched with this 10. And what else? 30 is matched with this 30. This 30 is also matched with this 30. That's all. So can we say that after applying the natural join, the values I'm going to get will be 10 here and 20 here and 30 here. So this will be matched, and the next, this one will be matched. So it is going to be 30, 40 and 45. The next one will be 30, 50, and it is going to be 45. 30, 50 and it is going to be 45. Right, so this is what we are going to get after applying the natural join. Now if you apply this condition, so you are going to select those tuples where the value of b is less than c. So here, can we say the value of b is less than c here? Yes, the value of b is less than c here also, but for this one the value of b is greater than c, so only two tuples will be returned by this. So answer is 2 here for this question. I hope that is also that was also correctly answered by you. So let's proceed to the next question. Now we are going to solve another question, that is from operating system. So let's solve that question as well. So in the question it was given that page size was given to us, that is 2 KB. Right, that the question was from memory management. So page size is given as 2 KB, that is nothing but 2 raised to the power 11, or you can write 2048 bytes. And it was given that virtual address space and logical address space begins or starts from 0. So virtual address space and logical address space is starting from 0, and it was given that pages, there were some 4 pages given, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. So these 4 pages are storing are stored in the frames. So if you talk about the mapping, so here you have the page number. These page numbers are stored in 0 is stored in 1. So this is talking about the frame number. 0 is stored in 1, 1 is stored in 3, 2 is stored in 2, and 3 is stored in 0. So basically in the main memory, you have the frames, right? You have the frames in the main memory, and it is talking about the pages that we have stored in the main memory in particular frames. So here we are talking about the mapping that we have. So every page number we know where we have stored in the frames in the main memory, right? So that was given, and apart from that, it is also given that virtual address that we are looking for as is present at the address 2500. We need to find its equivalent. We need to find its equivalent physical address. We need to find its equivalent physical address. That is a really simple question. If you have covered memory management properly, you should be able to easily answer this question. So basically we know that in the main memory we have the frames, right? So virtual address space is given to us. So if I need to find the page number, if I need to find the particular page number it is talking about, so if you divide this virtual address divided by the page size 2048, it is going to give you 1. That means in the first page number, the data that we are looking for is present in page number 1. The data we are looking for is present in page number 1. And if you talk about the offset, that particular offset in page number 1, or we can say basically it is in frame, the page is stored in the frame. So page number 1 is stored in frame number 3. So in that particular frame, if you talk about the offset, it is going to be what? 2500 minus 2048. That will give you 452. That means you need to go those many bytes to find out that particular byte or the data that you are looking for. So here the physical address, corresponding physical address is nothing but the frame number, that is 3, multiplied by the frame size or page size, both are same, so 2048, plus the offset, which is 452, and that will give you 6596 as the answer. This is the correct answer for this question. I hope that was also answered correctly. If not, so I hope now this explanation is clear to you how to answer these type of questions. Now let's solve one more question based on operating system. The topic is threads, so let's do it. So here this question was based on threads, and it was an MCQ question, multi-select question. So the question was like this: which of the following is or are true? So we need to find the correct options here. The option A says threads of a process are by default not protected by each other. Option B says each thread has its own file descriptor. Option C says threads of a process can only be implemented in kernel space. And option D says thread has its own stack. Threads of a process has its own stack. So we have to find the correct answer for this question. So if you have attended the operating system classes, the operating system lectures that I'm providing for free on our website, you can enroll for it. More than 100 students have already enrolled. Live classes are started. And we have covered this topic. We have covered the entire first unit of process management, and we have covered threads and system calls as well in a lot of detail. So here we need to find which one of the following is or are true. If you see the option A, threads of a process are by default not protected by each other, this is true. This is true here, right? We need to add an extra layer of protection. By default it cannot be implemented. The protection cannot be implemented. So this statement is true here. I'm sorry for the background noise. If you talk about option B, each thread has its own file descriptor, this is false. This is false. Each thread has its own stack and register set. That is not shared. Apart from that, everything is shared. Apart from stack and register set, everything is shared. Okay, so each thread has its own stack and register set, nothing else. So file descriptor is common for every thread. That's why it is false here. threads of a process can only be implemented in kernel space. This is also false, because user level threads are not implemented in kernel space. They can be implemented by the libraries we have for it, right? Kernel level threads are implemented in kernel space, but not all the threads. That's why this is also false. Thread has its own stack. Yes, it is true. As I told you, each thread is going to have its own stack and register set. Apart from that, everything is shared. Okay, so option A is correct here, option D is correct here. Option A is correct here, option D is correct here for this question. Let's proceed to the next question now, and before that you can join our Telegram doubt discussion group. If you are having any doubt, if you are having any query related to our courses, then also you can join and you can DM us. You can join our WhatsApp channel also, and this is the QR code for our website. Now let's proceed to the next question. Now let's proceed to the next question here, and the next question is from digital logic, and that was MSQ question. A function is given to us. So minterms are given to us for this function, which is having three variables x, y, and z, and we need to find the expression. We need to find the Boolean expression, and we need to find the max terms. Very simple question, very basic question, I would say. So we can implement a k-map here. We can implement a k-map here, three variable k-map, x, y here, z here, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This is 0, this is 1. A very simple question, right? So here 3, 5, 6, 7, these are the minterms. We know this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can simply write 3, one minterm is here, one minterm is here, 6 and 7. These are the four minterms. We need to find the expression, Boolean expression. So we can make the subcubes here, and what we are going to get, the expression would look like this. This is the essential prime implicant, so it is going to be xy, or this is going to be the non-changing variable is y here, so y here and z here, or here the non-changing variable is x and z here. So this is going to be the expression. This is going to be the expression, Boolean expression for this. If you talk about the max terms is nothing but the complement of this. That means the terms which are not present here, that is going to be our max terms here. So 0, 1, 2, 4 all are your max terms, because don't cares are also not present here in this question. So it was MSQ question. You have to select these two options, right? There were some more two options, that is f is independent of x, f is independent of y, but clearly you can see y and x both are present in the expression, so that was incorrect. Clear? So these two were the correct answers. Now let's proceed to the next question we have, and that is from computer networks again. So let's come back to this. Yeah. So from computer networks, we need to find the number of fragments. So the question was based on fragmentation. So we have a data packet given here. The header size is 20 and the data size is 1400, right? And we have to pass this data segment through this maximum transmittable unit size, which is 542. So we have to pass through this, and then we have to pass through the network which is having maximum MTU size as 360. And then we need to find how many fragments will be there, for this data packet. So it is also a very simple question based on fragmentation. So if you talk about this data packet, so here we have the size as 542. So if you talk about this one, we have 1400, and here header size is 20. So if you have to pass through this, what you are going to get, the first packet will look like this. 20 header will be copied as it is, and then the remaining one will be 542 minus 20, it is going to be 522, but it is not divisible by 8, so it is going to be 520. 522 is not possible. As you know, always it should be divisible by 8, right? So 528 should be there, and the remaining one also it is going to be 520. So 520 plus 520, it is how much? 1040. Still we have 1400, right? So 1400 minus 1040, it will give me something like 360. And 360 is also divisible by 8, right? So three fragments have been done first through this MTU, right? Further, if you want to send through this next this next network, which is having maximum transmittable unit as 360, further we have to divide it. So if we further divide it, so what we are going to get, this one we are going to divide. So 20 bytes of header will be copied again. And out of this 520, so basically 360 minus 20 it is going to be 340. Again 340 is not divisible by 8, so we are going to make it the value which is divisible by 8. So the closest one is 336, right? So first we are going to have 336. The remaining one out of 520 minus 336, what do you get? You will be getting 184, right? You will be getting 184. Similarly for this packet also you will be getting these two things. So can I say here also we are going to get 336.20, and here we are also going to get 184.20. What about this one? So here it is going to be, we are going to further divide this one as well. So if you divide it, 20 bytes of header will be copied as it is. So it is going to be 340, but 340 is not possible. So you are going to keep 336. Now out of 360, if you minus 336, how much you will be getting? You will be getting 24. So this packet is divided into these two, this packet is divided into these two, and this one is divided into these two. So total how many fragments are there? 6 fragments are there. 6 fragments are there. That is the correct answer for this question. So I'm solving this question very quickly because here we are not here to make you understand the concept. In the lectures we explain in a lot of detail, but here we just want to provide you the solutions and the answers. So I hope you get that. Thank you. And then now we are going to solve another question. That is from DBMS. DBMS. So a schedule S is given to us, which is having 3 transactions, T1, T2 and T3. Okay, T1, T2 and T3. So we have these items here are to read on X, read on Y, write on Y, read on Y, write on Y, write on Y. So these are the transactions given to us, and we need to find, the question says, which of the following schedules is or are conflict equivalent to S. So options given to us is T1, then T3, then T2. Option B is T1, then T2, then T3. Option C is T3, then T1, then T2. Option D is T3, then T2, then T1. These are the options, and this was also MSQ question. So a lot of MSQ questions have been asked in today's shift 1 exam. So now let's see carefully. This is a schedule S given to us. We have to find the conflict equivalent to this one. So in order to find the conflict equivalent to this one, we need to make a precedence graph. So we have 3 transactions, T1, T2 and T3 here. So let's see whether we have any conflict here. So Z item is there, but Z item is not present in any of the transactions. So there is no conflict with the T1. There is no conflict with the T1. What about T2? Here the data item is X. Do we have any data item in T3? That is X. No. That means there is no conflict from T2 as well, like from on this data item X. What about T3? So here we have data item Y, and here also we have data item Y. So there is a read-write conflict here. There is a read-write conflict here between T3 and T2. So from T3 to T2 there is a read-write conflict. Similarly, there is a write-write conflict also from T3 to T2. That's the only conflicts present here, and we can see the precedence graph. We need to find the conflict equivalent schedule to S. So basically you just need to find the topological sort. You need to do the topological sort for this precedence graph. So here we can start either from T1 or we can start from T3. We cannot start from T2 because T2 is dependent on T3 to complete first, right? So here we can start from T1, we can start from T1 or we can start from T3. If I start from T1, definitely I have to then proceed to T3 transaction and then T2. So this is one of the possible. If I start from T3, then either I can go with T1 and then T2. So both are possible. So these are the possible conflict equivalent schedule to S. If you see the options T1, T3, T2, yes, option A is correct. T1, T2, T3, that is not correct because T2 cannot occur before T3 as it is dependent on T3 to complete first. T3, T1, T2, yes, it is possible. T3, T2, T1, that is also possible. So A, C, D, all are correct except B. So A, C, D is the correct answer for this question. Let's proceed to the next question now. That is from digital logic. So here Fine, so let's proceed to this one. And the question says a 2's complement number is given to us. A is 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0, and B is also given to us 1 0 1 1 0 1 0, and both are in 2's complement form. Both are in 2's complement form, right? Now we need to find, the question says which one of the following, or which one of these can cause overflow. Which one of these can cause overflow? Option A says A plus B, option B says A minus B, option C says B minus A, option D says twice into B. So if you see here, this number is equivalent to 10, this number is equivalent to 10 in decimal, and this number is equivalent to minus 6. I hope how? 1 1 0 1 0, this is in 2's complement form, 2 raised to power 0, this is 2 raised to power 1, 0, 2 raised to power 3, minus 2 raised to power 4, so you can write minus 16 plus 8 plus 2, and that is going to give you minus 6. So this is 10, this is minus 6. Now we need to find which one can cause overflow. We know in case of 2's complement, the range that you have is minus 2 raised to power n minus 1 to plus 2 raised to power n minus 1 minus 1. This is the range for 2's complement number. Here n is equal to 5, you have 5 bits here, you have 5 bits here, so n is equal to 5, so you'll be getting minus 16 to plus 15. This is the range. This is the range, right? Now a plus b is what? 10 minus 6 is going to give you 4. Here a minus b is going to give you 16. Here b minus a is going to give you minus 16, and twice into b is going to give you minus 12. So you can clearly see 4 is lying in this range, so there is no overflow in this case. 16 plus 16 is not lying in this range because this is plus 15. Yes, this can cause overflow, right? Minus 16, yes, it is there in the range, so it is not going to cause overflow. Minus 12, yes, it is not going to cause overflow. So option B is the only correct answer for this question. I hope it is clear to all of you. I hope this is clear to all of you. Let's proceed further, and now we are going to solve another question from DBMS. Now we are going to solve another question from DBMS. So you can see we are providing solutions for almost every subject, right? So whatever questions we have received so far, we are providing solutions for each and every subject. So here we are providing the question. Now the question from DBMS, and that is depending. This question is based on functional dependency. We need to find which one is logically implied. Which one is logically implied? This is MSQ question again. This is MSQ question again. Option A says X determines Y and Y determines Z. Then it implies X determines Z. Option B says XY determines Z and W determines Y. Then it implies XW determines Z. Option C says XY determines ZW, implies XY determines Z. Option D says XY determines ZW, implies X determines ZW. So I'm sorry for the background noise. Please bear with it. Let's solve this question now. It's a very simple question. We need to check whether this can be implied by these functional dependencies or not. So what you need to do, you need to find the closure of X. So if you find the closure of X, from X we can get Y, yes. From Y we can get Z, so yes. From X we can get Z also. This can be implied. This can be implied. So option A is definitely the correct answer. What about option B here? Let's find the XW closure. So you will be getting XW itself. What else? From W you can get Y, fine. And from XY you can get Z. So we have XY, we can get Z also. That means from XW we can get Z also. This is also correct. This is also correct. What about the third one? XY determines Z. You need to find the closure of XY. You will be getting XY here. XY can determine ZW. So yes, XY can determine Z here. So option C is also correct. What about option D? X plus closure. We have already found out the X closure, but on the basis of this functional dependency, we need to find out. If I find the X closure, what do I get? I'm just getting X. Why? Because from XY I can get this one, but I just have X, so this cannot be implied. So option D cannot be implied. Option D is not the correct answer. A, B, C is the correct answer for this question. A, B, C is the correct answer for this question. I hope this is clear to you. Let's proceed to the next question, that is from operating system. We are going to solve now. So let's see the question here. that is based on process state transition diagram. So the question says which of the following state transitions is or are not possible. Right, option A says ready to waiting state. Option B says running to ready. Option C says running to terminated or termination state. Option D says waiting to running. So these are the options given to us. This is based on process state transition diagram from operating system. I have covered in lot of detail. You can watch my lectures. I'm providing operating system for free. Enroll for it. Link is given in the description, and you can enjoy the best quality content that we are providing. Okay, fine. Let's come back to this question. Which of the following state transitions is or are possible? Ready to waiting. Is it possible? No, it's not possible here. It's not possible here. From ready state, you cannot move to the waiting state. From ready state, you can move to the running state, or from the ready state, you can move to the suspend ready state, not to the waiting state. So that's why option A is incorrect here. And we have to find which one is not possible. So definitely option A is the answer, one of the answer for sure. Running to ready. From running to ready, yes, in case of preemption. In case of preemption, it is possible. Definitely it is possible. Option C, running to terminated. Yes, when the process completes its execution, it is going to make a transition to the termination state. This is also possible. What about this one? Waiting to running. Is it possible? No. From waiting state, either it can move to the ready state or it can move to the suspend waiting state. That is from in the secondary memory. So it cannot directly move to the running state. It has to first go to the ready state, and then from the ready state, it can move to the running state. So this is also not possible. So option D is also the correct answer here. Option A and option D is the correct answer for this question. Let's solve one more question. That is from compiler design. Again, a very simple question. I can clearly say, I don't care whatever बाकी faculties, बाकी institute क्या कह रहे हैं, but clearly I can say that slot 1, shift 1 GATE computer science paper was really easy, and if you have prepared well, definitely you are going to score very high. Okay, so let's solve the last question that we have from compiler design. So it is basically asking which of the following is or are a bottom-up parser. Option A given as LL1, option B given as SR parser, shift reduce parsers, option C is predictive parser, option D is LR parsers. It is very easy question. See, LL1 is what? Top down parser. Predictive, one of the top down parser. SR is a bottom up parser. LR is also bottom up parser. Option B, option D is the correct answer. That was also MSQ question. Again, I'm saying the paper was easy. It was not at all tough. If you found it tough, that's why that's what I can say, that you have not prepared well for this exam. So that's it. We have covered almost most of the questions. I would say 35 to 40 questions, I guess we have covered, or maybe more than that. Okay, so you can watch this session. You can connect with us through our Telegram doubt discussion group. You can ask your doubts if you have any queries related to your preparation, your course, our premium courses, right, or any general guidance. If you need, you can join our group. You can DM us, right. If you have any query related to our courses also, we are providing our number you can contact us. In case if we don't pick the call, just in case, you can message us on WhatsApp. Definitely we are going to reply, and you can join our WhatsApp channel as well, right. So don't forget that we are going to conduct national scholarship test on 17th of Feb at 6 p.m. Don't forget that. You can just, links are given in the description. You can just click on it and register. Basically, you can register for this national scholarship test we are going to conduct on 17th Feb, and you will be getting huge discounts based on your ranks. So I have recorded one separate video for national scholarship test. You can subscribe to our channel. You can watch that video. based on your ranks, you will be getting huge discounts. You will be getting huge discounts on our premium courses. These are the premium courses, live classes we are providing. It's not recorded, it's live classes, and those live classes will be given you as the recorded one, so you can watch at any time later on as well. So we are providing GATE CSE complete course 2025-2026. We are providing GATE DA course as well. Is it clear? Satya, we don't have that question, basic block question. So we have whatever questions we have received, we have taken so far in the session. We don't have that question, but don't worry. Once we receive the proper questions, we will be solving. We will be providing the previous year question solutions also. Okay, and on our YouTube channel, we will be solving those questions. So we will be providing a lot of detail in those questions while solving it, the concept behind it. Okay, so this is our course GATE CSE, GATE DA, GATE CS and GATE DA also. Many students have already enrolled. They have started their preparation for 2025-2026. If you want to prepare, you can enroll for it and start your preparation now. And you will be having enough time for preparing well for this exam. And definitely we are going to put every effort. We are going to give our more than 100% to make you succeed, and so that you can achieve a great rank in GATE exam for maybe if you are preparing for 2025 or 2026. So that's it from our side. I hope you really enjoyed this live analysis that we have provided for GATE CS 2024 Shift 1 exam. For Shift 2 exam, we will be providing the analysis at 7 p.m. we will be starting. So don't forget, stay tuned there as well, and subscribe to our channel MindMatrix. You can visit our website www.mindmatrix.net.in. Thank you everyone for joining this. We'll see you at 7 p.m. Till then, take care and bye-bye. Thank you all.